is Marguerite Caycedo. I'm from the Netherlands. I grew up close to The Hague. But my family's also American and my father's Colombian, so kind of mixed. And I work at Accenture as a digital business integration consultant. I've worked there for about 2.5 years now. My background, so I studied chemistry, actually, but while I was doing my master's, it was very much a research-based master's, so I was in the lab a lot. And then I kind of realized that working in a lab and being by myself doing experiments wasn't for me. That's really great. Science is also a really amazing field, but I realized that I liked it better to be sort of out in the world and interacting with people. So then I started to explore other possibilities in fields where I could sort of use the education still that I had, but doing something a little bit different. I didn't really know what I wanted to do, so I started looking around. And then at a certain point, I through some contacts, someone said, have you ever heard of Accenture? They have a day especially for women. Would you like to join, like a kind of get to know the company in-house day? So I went, and then we had a business case, and some people from who worked at Accenture were there presenting and helping us with the case, and it was a really super nice day. So then, and then I applied, and they were hiring at the time, so it was also, like coincidental circumstances, hiring new analysts, which is basically entry level, so there's no real experience required. So I applied, and then I got the job. And I didn't really have any experience in digital or with technology kind of systems. But in chemistry also you do, for your analyses, you work with machines and systems, and you get data, you generate data, and you have to analyze it. So these are things that are kind of similar. The other thing is that it's really flexible, which is really nice. So you can work from home, you do a lot of remote work, because these days, when you work for a client that's like a global client, you're working with people in all sorts of different countries. So definitely you have to, go and be at the client office, but then, usually you can work from home at least 1 day a week, sometimes 2. And it's not really about sort of being there, at 8 and leaving at 6, and that people are watching you. It's really, you're just expected to do your job and do it well, but you can kind of fill that in how you want it to. So for example, sometimes I say, I'm going to go to yoga at 6, so I stop at 5:30, and if there's some things I need to do, then I do it later in the evening, things like that. So that really works for me really well. And a lot of people definitely are like, what is it that you do really? I don't really, sounds very complicated. No, so it's funny sometimes. My job, there's just such a wide range, so it can be so many different things. So it's definitely worth looking into, because like I said, the whole world is going digital. All companies need to think about how they're, going to be more digital moving forward. And there's so many different aspects to it. So there's the really technical roles, and there's more the kind of role like that I do that's sort of more in between the business and the IT, and there's more strategic kind of roles, and there's people that are more doing things with marketing and kind of design, and there's people that are data, doing things with data science, more this kind of thing. So there's just all sorts of different roles, and there's really not one type of person working in digital right now. So it's really definitely worth exploring and also learning about. And I think it's things you can learn on the job, and there's all sorts of also courses and trainings you can do. I think it's just something that will be valuable in the future to kind of have knowledge in. One of the things that I really like to do that I mentioned before is I do a lot of yoga since I was like 17, so it's like more than 10 years now. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of yoga, so that's definitely a big part. So went to India and did a 3-week yoga and meditation retreat course, and I think that's also something that's really helpful in this world, to just like tune out sometimes, turn off your phone, turn off all your electronics, and just like, you know, go out in nature, you know, or go do some yoga or go for a run. I think that's really important also, to have this kind of this balance.